Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Noushad Chengodan. Here we are going to discuss economy related multiple choice questions series 2. This video is mainly designed for KAS, UPSC civil service examinations and other PSC examinations. Let us watch the first question. With reference to masala bonds, which of the statements given below is or are correct? First statement, Kerala became the first state in India in issuing masala bond. Second statement, the International Finance Corporation, which offers masala bonds, is an arm of the IMF. Third statement, masala bonds are the rupee denominated bonds and are a source of debt financing for the public and private sector. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option A, 1 only. Option B, 2 only. Option C, 1 and 3 only. Option D, 2 and 3 only. What is the right answer? Here the first statement is correct. That is, Kerala became the first state in India in issuing masala bond. This topic is very important. You can expect definitely a question from this area because this is a current related topic, and recently KIFBI, it is the first state entity in India to access the international debt capital markets in this manner, that is by issuing masala bond. As you know, KIFBI is a statutory body constituted by the Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Act 1999. And KIFBI is mainly intended to mobilize funds for infrastructural development projects in the state. Where is the headquarters of KIFBI located? Definitely, it is at Thiruvananthapuram. Who is the chairman of KIFBI? The Chief Minister of Kerala. Presently, Pinarayi Vijayan. Who is the Vice Chairman of KIFBI? No doubt, it is Finance Minister of Kerala. Currently, it is Thomas Isaac. And you also understand that is KIFBI issued masala bond. That is, it is a Kerala run institution which firstly issued the masala bond in the London Stock Exchange. That information from the newspaper, that is Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board, that is the full form of KIFBI, has become the first state level firm in India to be listed in the London Stock Exchange. And another interesting information is that it's very important. With this, Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister of Kerala, has become the first Chief Minister from India to have been invited for opening the trade in London Stock Exchange. The topic is very, very important for you. You must note another important fact, that the London Stock Exchange is the largest masala bond center at global level. Okay, here no doubt that is first statement is absolutely correct. What about the second statement? The International Finance Corporation, which offers masala bonds. So far, that statement is correct. But in the second statement, you can see IFC represented as an arm of the IMF. That part is incorrect. So the second statement is not correct. Why? International Finance Corporation, of course, which worked for issuing masala bond, which is the first international institution that helped India to offer masala bond for outsiders, to raise fund for infrastructure and for other activities. But the correct statement is that International Finance Corporation is an arm of the World Bank, not IMF. That is IFC comes under World Bank group. Okay. Now we can look at the third statement. Masala bonds are the rupee denominated bonds and are a source of debt financing for the public and private sector. That statement also correct. So here the right option is C, that is 1 and 3 only. Here the second statement is incorrect. Okay, you also understand what is masala bonds. You know the term masala, that is very special for India, which may popularize the culture of India, and some other countries also issued that type of bond in the name of, for example, yen denominated bond. Yen is the currency of Japan, for example, samurai bond. And Chinese, they focused on dragon bond, which denominated in renminbi, that is yuan, the currency of China. So here, please understand, masala bonds are bonds issued outside India but denominated in Indian rupees, not in dollars, not in pound, not in yen. Okay, which is denominated in Indian rupees rather than the local currency, for example, the US currency, and so on. That is, a masala bond is a rupee denominated bond. Bond means debt instrument or creditorship instrument, which is not ownership instrument like shares. In the case of bond, which is issued by the government. If it is issued by the corporate or private entity, then it is known as debenture. Okay, so masala bond is a rupee denominated bond issued to overseas investors, that is outsiders, foreigners or non-resident Indians, and are settled in US dollars. Okay, why? It is rupee denominated, but it is for outsiders, so it is denominated in US dollars. Unlike dollar bonds, where the borrower takes the currency risk on account of depreciation or appreciation, masala bond makes the investors bear the risk, not the point. And another facts on masala bond, see, we can consider. The first masala bond was issued by the World Bank backed International Finance Corporation in November 2014 to fund infrastructure projects in India. Okay. Later in August 2015, IFC for the first time issued green masala bonds for private sector investments that address climate change in India. That is, masala bond issued both by public and private sector. Okay. In July 2016, HDFC raised 3,000 crore rupees from masala bonds and thereby became the first Indian company to issue masala bonds. In the month of August 2016, Public Sector Unit NTPC issued first corporate green masala bonds. Okay. And please understand, KIFBI is the first state entity in India to access the international debt capital markets in this manner. Okay. Let us consider the second question. Which of the following institution is entrusted to publish Kerala Economic Review? Option A, Kerala State Finance Department. Option B, Kerala State Planning Board. Option C, the Industrial Department of Kerala. Option D, the Agricultural Department of Kerala. Here, which option is correct? Definitely option B. That is, Kerala Economic Review is released or published by the Kerala State Planning Board and not Kerala State Finance Department. Don't be confused. That information is very important. But economic survey, That is also very important. Economic survey actually released by the Department of Economic Affairs, Finance Ministry of India. Okay, and actually economic survey that presented in the parliament every year just before the union budget. It is actually presented by the union finance minister. And also note, economic survey is prepared under the guidance of the chief economic advisor. Okay, that is, Indian economist Krishnamurthy Subramanian is the current chief economic advisor to the government of India. Okay, so here please note Kerala Economic Review, which is very important for KAS. You can refer to Kerala Economy by reading thoroughly Kerala Economic Review, which is published by the Kerala State Planning Board. Okay, now we can move to third question. In which type of unemployment do the marginal productivity of the workers is zero? Option A, disguised unemployment. Option B, involuntary unemployment. Option C, seasonal unemployment. Option D, structural unemployment. What is the right answer? Option A, disguised unemployment. What is disguised unemployment? See, disguised unemployment is the situation in which the unemployment is not open for everyone to see. But in real case, the unemployment existed. In this type of unemployment, the marginal productivity of labor is zero or sometimes even negative. That is, the additional labor that we have employed into the sector is not contributing to the total output. That is, marginal productivity of labor is zero. That is, addition to total product by the additional labor force is zero. Okay, and it is also called concealed unemployment or apparent employment or hidden unemployment. Okay, so we can simply say disguised unemployment is a kind of unemployment in which there are people who are visibly employed. That is, when you look at the field, for example, paddy field, people are working, but in actual way, they are not employed. They are unemployed. This situation is also known as hidden unemployment. Please note, in such a situation, more people are engaged in a work than required. Okay, we can look at the other option. What is involuntary unemployment? Which is the just opposite of voluntary unemployment. Okay, then involuntary unemployment is a form of unemployment situation arises due to non-availability of jobs. Okay, here people are ready to work at the existing wage rate, but they simply failed to find out a suitable job. They are actively searching for job, but there is no job in the market or in an economy. Then voluntary unemployment means, it is the situation when the laborers are unwilling to work at the existing wage rate and employment situation. Okay. What about structural unemployment? Okay. This type of unemployment is not a temporary phenomenon. It is chronic and is the result of backwardness and low rate of economic development. The structural changes of an economy are the main reason for this type of unemployment. There is a mismatch between the supply of labor and demand for labor. Seasonal unemployment, it is commonly seen in agriculture sector where, the people are not getting job in some seasons. Okay. Now we can consider another question. Question number 4. Which of the following is not matched correctly? In the left side, you can see international institutions, and in the right side, you can see the year of establishment. Option A, IBRD, which is established in 1945. Option B, IFC, established 1948. Option C, IDA, 1960. Option D, MIGA, MIGA, 1988. Here the question is that which of the following is not, please note, is not matched correctly. What is the right option here? Here option B is not correctly matched. That is International Finance Corporation that we have discussed in the Masala Bond. Okay, IFC was established in July 1956. That is not in 1948. Okay, and other options are correct. That means their institutions and the commencement year or year of establishment are correct. And this question is belonged to World Bank groups. Okay, there are 5 institutions that come under World Bank group. You must refer to international institutions, IMF, WTO, ADB, World Bank, BRICS, etc. Okay, IMF and World Bank together known as Bretton Woods twins. IMF, International Monetary Fund, is meant for short-term assistance for addressing balance of payment disequilibrium. World Bank, generally provides long-term loans. It is actually meant for reconstruction of world economy after the Second World War, but now it is focusing on poverty alleviation and to ameliorate or improve the living conditions of the people at a global level. Okay, see, let us consider what are the major institutions that come under World Bank group. Okay, there are 5 institutions. First one, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD. Second one, International Development Association, which offers concessional long-term loans and grants to the world's poorest developing countries. That is, IDA is the soft loan window of World Bank. Third one, International Finance Corporation. It is the private sector financing arm of the World Bank. That is, IFC focuses on stimulating private sector by giving loans and other assistance. And fourth one, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, that is, which is actually to promote foreign direct investment into developing countries. And also International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes, that is ICSID. It offers legal dispute resolution and conciliation between international investors. Okay, what is the correct chronology? First one, you can understand IBRD. Okay, second one, IFC. Third one, IDA. Fourth one, ICSID. And last one, MIGA, that is MIGA. Okay, now we can consider the 5th question. Which one of the following institutions is the regulator of Indian capital market? This question is related to financial system of India. Okay, option A, RBI, option B, IRDA, option C, SEBI, option D, PFRDA. Okay, here the correct option is C, that is SEBI. What is SEBI? The Securities and Exchange Board of India, which is the regulator of capital market of India. SEBI is owned by Government of India. It was established in 1988 and given statutory powers in 1992 through the SEBI Act 1992. Its headquarters are located at Mumbai, the finance capital of India. And Ajay Tyagi is the present chief or chairman of SEBI who replaced UK Sinha. Okay. Now you can also consider some facts on financial system of India. We can expect some questions from this area. Who is the leader of Indian money market? Definitely it is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Nucleus of money market, that is not RBI but commercial banks. The large players of Indian money market is commercial banks. Who is the leader of capital market? Yeah, of course, SEBI. But share market is regarded as the nucleus of capital market. Okay. And Industrial Development Bank of India, which is the apex bank in the industrial finance. Okay. And NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, is the apex bank or leader in agricultural and rural development finance. Okay. Who is the apex bank in small scale industries? It is SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. Housing sector banks or housing sector finance, that topic is very important because earlier, NHB, National Housing Bank, was the leader of housing sector finance of India. But now that supervision and regulatory functions handled by not NHB but RBI. It was in the last budget, Nirmala Sitharaman announced that shift from NHB to RBI. That information is very, very important for your examination. And IRDA, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, is the regulator that come under insurance sector of India. And in the pension sector, the regulator is PFRDA, Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. That information also very important. Okay. Now we can conclude. Please watch the video repeatedly and please understand the concepts and so on. And you can also subscribe my YouTube channel, Noushad Chengodan, and please visit my website, noushadchengodan.in. You can download lots of useful videos and slides from this topic. Okay, thank you all the very best.